on the Evening Rush Network. Real, raw, and uncut queens.
Hey. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
How's it going?
Good.
How was your weekend?
Good and busy. Booked and busy, I'm assuming.
Girl, it's always busy, girl.
My weekend was very busy. I had a busy weekend. I had to go out to Pennsylvania to celebrate my first niece. It was a
congratulations.
Surprise graduation party.
Ow.
And then today was Sean's graduation, and I was sitting in the hot sun, so I am very tired. Congratulations to my son.
Congratulations to Sean.
Yes.
What did I do this weekend? Saturday, I had a pop-up shop. Yesterday, I massaged. Today, I massaged. I'm tired. I know
think everybody tired.
I'm about to say, I know Envy work all the time.
Yo, I'm tired. I just want to vacate. That's all I want to do.
Look, Cake Boss Envy.
Thank you. I'll be trying. Cause man,
that's your new name. It's not Envious Creations. It's Cake Boss Envy now.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I like that one. Got a cute little ring to it.
I like that one too, though. I'm just saying, I like that one too.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to start hashtagging it. I gotta look it up and make sure, see if it's still available.
What is it? Cake Man Raven? I don't think there's a cake. What is it, Buddy?
Cake Man Raven, Cake Boss.
That's Buddy from Carlos, but I don't think there's no woman. You could be the first. I don't
think there's a woman, right?
It could be Cake Queen Envy.
Cake Queen Envy, but the first one I liked it.
Cake Boss Envy.
Yeah, that was cute.
I like it too. I like it. I think we should try to get that.
I think I'm gonna have to look into that.
Get that copyrighted.
Well, today was a long day for me, but I have to pack, so I'm only staying with you guys for half an hour.
That's fine. We just glad you gave us some of your time.
Don't say it like that.
I said, we'll take what we can get.
Do not say it like that because y'all already know.
I mean, you gotta go and do what you gotta do. So
I got so many things today. I want to sleep.
You got an early flight. You got to be up at least 2 or 3 hours earlier than this 8 o'clock flight.
Right. So you got to be at the airport 2 hours prior.
Hey, Facebook user, how are you?
Who is that?
Right. The name didn't come up.
It's probably T.O. Mac. Sometimes his doesn't come up right away.
So yes, to our topic today. What the hell do we think? I be trying to keep up. I'm tired.
When do we separate parenting and
friendships? Yes.
That's a good one.
I don't know. I
think it's more so based on how the kids are brought up.
Be trying to be their kids' friend and not their parent.
Right.
You can kind of be both, but
it's butter.
Her name is not showing up. We got to look into that. We're gonna ask Dom what's going on there.
She has to let StreamYard give permission to StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
But she gave them permission. Her name used to show.
Yeah, you got to give it permission several times. I don't know. I be going in, and sometimes it don't show my name either. StreamYard do what it wants to sometimes.
Lord.
Or Facebook be like, nah, I need you to give us permission.
Right. That's mainly what it be. It'd be Facebook.
It's probably Facebook.
She said she did that though.
Yeah. Do it again because Facebook be trying to.
Lord. But I think it's more so based on the child's upbringing or the parents' upbringing, because you got to remember, we have households that's more so structured by the book. This is what it's supposed to be. This is what I expect. And then you got people that grew up as they parents was their friend more so.
Let me tell you something. My mother has always been the cool
mom.
Dawn. But that's my mama.
Exactly.
Get it? Like I knew that I could always go and talk to my mother about things, and
Right.
she wouldn't just be like, "Well, why not?" Ah.
Right.
But I knew that if I did something and I was out of line, my mother was gonna whoop my ass.
Absolutely.
So you can be your child's parent without having to try to be their friend and still have them confide in you. That's what people like a lot. It feels like they either think that
A
they're
lot of
still
kids think
young.
they're equal. That's the sad part. No, Dawn posted something.
Yeah. No, I saw that. I don't know if it's the kids. You have to allow it.
But
They
that's
do.
why I said it's the upbringing of the parents. You
You
got
have
to
to
look at it.
allow it.
Right. And a lot of the parents, unfortunately, are getting younger and younger. So then it's not too much like back, like when
Of
we
an
grew
age
up,
difference.
our grandparents was what, 50, 60 years old. Now grandparents is what, 20, 30?
30, 35,
Right.
40.
Right. So
They
it's
still
like,
wait to go to the club.
okay,
I'm not watching your child. I'm going out tonight.
I'm outside. Right.
I'm outside.
Right,
I'm
dog. Yep,
outside.
35, 40. Right.
Like, where we at?
Out in the street.
I'm outside.
Literally.
I'm
But,
outside in the street.
but you can't even say that because if you think about it, back in the day, kids was getting married at 12.
I was about to say that though. Down south, they were getting married.
Down south, they was
Right.
getting, but they were getting married to, it was grown ass men marrying 12-year-old little girls. So,
Unfortunately, right. But even
That's
then, it still had structure in the household. You understand what I'm saying?
They have old
Which is
school
different
values.
now.
Now they
Huh?
don't have
you still
that.
have
They
old
had
school
old,
values.
Right.
they had
But-
old school values, but now they don't have that.
But then I
No,
also
everybody-
wonder, could it be
Everybody feeling
the
that everybody want to live in a YOLO life. You only live
Right.
once. I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do it. Whatever.
right? But I think it's more so the system also because they took away discipline, they took away certain form of punishment, they took away you can't beat your child ass, so to say. You understand what I'm saying?
Something.
So now it's like, okay, do I go to jail because you're gonna try to tell on me, or do I just be like, okay, whatever you do, it's whatever. So I think it's more so the system as well.
It is the system, and I don't know who that was supposed to help because it's not. I don't see how it's helping our children because these kids nowadays it's like they have no fear of anything.
Right. They don't feel authority
They
at all.
don't
A
know
lot
what
of them.
consequences are.
Right.
I knew if I did something and my mother found out, she was gonna beat my ass.
Right.
And that put the fear of God in me.
Right. Now these kids, when you
Now-
hear them, I'm gonna call your parent in school. They be like, "Well, call her. You want me to give you the number?"
You want me to call her?
They don't feel too much authority at all.
No, you don't have.
That's
And
why
you know
I'm
what?
working in
Even in school, but it doesn't matter because I have half the time the parents are so offended about everything. They feel like, oh, well, what did you say to my child? And
Oh yes. Oh my God.
it takes a village.
Definitely.
Don't get me wrong. There are some teachers out there that are rude and disrespectful.
Absolutely.
I had that in my day too. Like I was like, I wish my mother knew how you actually was in here treating us. But I didn't go home and be like, yo, Miss Johnson, be out here, do X, Y, and Z, like, I don't know.
It's mainly the system because you got to look at it's a difference from discipline and it's a difference from abuse. And a lot of these rules and stuff came into place because a lot of these kids was getting abused. Look at the Nick's Mary situation. A couple of these.
They're not doing anything. They're still not doing anything as far as the system because there's many people who fall through the system, like people who should have had their children taken away from them. But what is it? ACS now? I was about to say BCW. You know how long ago that was.
Right.
They should have had their kids taken away from them, and they dropped the ball, and the kids winded up dying anyway.
Absolutely.
It's a gift and a curse, the system. But I think that it all stems from your home because if your kid got no fear of you,
right,
it doesn't matter about nothing else. Because BCW was around a while ago.
Right.
If you are raising your kid to be like your friend, or if you're raising your kid to feel as if they shouldn't have a fear of God. Oh, that's a problem. But I told somebody not too long ago, they was like, oh, I don't know how this kid turned that way or whatever. You raised the kid though. Like, you're the one who raised the kid. Let's start with how you raise that kid first.
Right.
The fault falls in the home first.
Right.
Because if you see my kids being disrespectful or whatever, I feel like that would be a testimony of my parent. That's a testament to my parenting, because
they're a reflection of you, correct?
And I say yes, but I also say no.
No, hold on. If they are disrespectful, if they're outside disrespecting adults, and when the adults, I'm going to tell you I'm parent, and they say I don't care, that's a problem. Period, point blank, bottom line. That's a problem. I have children. I have two teenage boys. My boys have the most respect. And let me tell you something. When my son thought that he wasn't going to have no respect, he was 9 years old, I believe 9. When my son started to grow, he started to grow taller, and he was 9 years old, and I'll never forget, he tried me. I beat the shit out of him. Then I called his father. I called my father. I called his stepfather. I called my brothers. And they all came and whooped that ass. That was when he was 9. He is now 16. You ask my son if he want a problem with me. There's no disrespect here. I raise my kids. So I'm sorry. I think that it starts at home. When you let them slide,
it absolutely starts at home.
Next thing you know, they start slippery sliding on the damn slippery slope, and then next thing you know, you lost control over the kid.
I say that because there are some kids who know how to
go outside, and they don't go following the crowd. I'm
not really don't.
No, for real. I told my son today I was like, I'll slap your ears off, because that's just what I say. I tell him that all the time. I say I punch a hole in your chest, slap your ears off. I don't curse at my kids. I don't belittle them, but they definitely know what it is when they come down here. So I'm not saying that they don't get influenced by outside influences. I just think that a very disrespectful kid it starts at home. I'm sorry. I just feel like it comes from home.
Right. Yo, don't get me wrong, because the kids try it.
No, I was not talking about being disrespectful. I'm just talking about kids like there's some children are one way at home.
Right.
When they get out in the streets, not saying they gonna be out here all rowdy and disrespectful to adults, but when they get around their friends, they are a different person.
But that's normal. We all did that. I was cursing around my friends. I was freaking 11 years old. I knew Uncle Pac hit him up word for word, verbatim, at the age of freaking 9 or 10. Okay, and
Jesus.
First off, fuck your bitch and the clique she claimed, and I was with a lot of conviction at that.
Oh my Lord!
When you know you ain't supposed to curse, you curse. When you ain't around your parents, you curse the hardest. Everything come from here.
Right.
You're like
right.
It come from the soul. You pick it up from the gut. I'm just saying. I know that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that kids are not influenced. I just think that because even now, with me being 36 years old, I have a respect for my elders.
Absolutely.
By my grandparents and my mother. I was raised right, so I feel like that's what I'm trying to say. Because even now, you won't hear me. I won't curse in front of adults. I will not disrespect an adult. You have to disrespect me. Like, you have to really disrespect me for me, and you
to take it there, right?
Out my face to you. I still, to this day, I would walk a senior across the street. I hold the door open. I'm very partial to older people. I was raised to respect your elders. It did not matter. So that's the only thing that I'm saying. I'm not saying
because our parents didn't play. Absolutely.
I'm not trying to say kids don't go outside and act a fool. No, kids go outside and completely act a fool. But
absolutely.
And then this makes me think about how when I was 12 years old. Ooh, let me go back. When I was 14, I almost got raped. I almost got gang raped around my house because her and her mother were buddies, and so my mother didn't allow me to stay at nobody's house. But because me and her were best friends, and she knew her mom, she was like, they asked, "Can I come?" And my mother's like, "Okay, cool." We out there in Flatbush. They were living in Canarsie. They go to Flatbush. They want So basically, her mother wasn't going to be home, but her mother told my mother that she was going to be home. She told my mother, I'm gonna watch them. You know,
right. She played the role.
It was about 5 of us at her house, and they wanted to go to a party in Flatbush. We are 14 years old, so they went to a party in Flatbush, and it was a bunch. And when we were walking through the building, when we was walking to the building, there was a bunch of guys, Crip dudes, outside, and I was like, oh shit, absolutely not. But then my friend, she convinced me to come in. We go inside, we open the door. It's about 50 dudes. It's only 5 girls. I was like, and the 5 girls is us. So we watched somebody have a whole bunch of boys. So I was like, oh no, I don't feel comfortable. I'm ready to go. And my friend was like, oh, Fatima, just loosen up a little bit. I'm like, no, I'm going back.
What's the problem? You too
right.
So,
he said, I'm telling.
I walked out, and so they had no choice but to walk out with me. And the boys at the front door, they made the dudes from the house made some type of like hootie hoo noise or whatever. So they like, yo, where y'all going? Where y'all going? It's mad dudes. They chased us down Flatbush Avenue.
Oh my God.
I could not believe it. And so because she was cool with her mother as a friend, like they were friends, we could have got gang raped. And my mother would have had no clue what happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's a thin line between. It's supposed to be a clear line. It's not even a thin line. It's supposed to be a clear line between your parenting and your friendship. I'm your parent. I am not your friend. I'm your parent first, and we can friendship.
What is the line? Like black women say, black mothers say, "I'm not one of your little friends."
Absolutely.
And Dawn, let me tell you, I was out of that sausage fest. I was like, absolutely not. They will not be taking this vagina. I was not here for that. Okay.
I wish me and you, boo. Me and you. I'd have been like, we the fuck up out of here.
No, they had to leave with me, but they was thankful because my friend was like, oh, but you gotta loosen up. Hell no.
Well, she already knew what it was. That's what
they wanted you to do. Loosen up.
Right. Literally.
I was like, her ass is being too loose. That's why it's our gang rape. Loose ass.
It was a mess. Like, you know, like it's parents are not raising their kids, and they are, even with them being younger grandparents, it's like it's too free. Everybody want to be a friend. They want to be a friend. Oh, I need to be my kid's friend. Why? You need to work on the parent part first.
A lot of them don't.
I was like,
oh my God.
Would have been real loose.
I was nice and tight. I was not here for that. I was a virgin. I was not playing. I was not about to lose my virginity to no bunch of crib dudes. And hell no. And no. Take me back to Crown Heights. Okay.
I know that's right.
Let me go back over there. It was crazy. I always tell that story when I'm talking to people about like the different things that kids could get away with because parents, like my friend's mother, like, you know, like she would have felt real bad if we would have got raped. But
how do you even explain that to a child's parent after you don't lie and say you was
that to 4 other girls' parents? Because it was 5 of them. One was her daughter. The other 4 weren't. So you got to explain that to 4 other people's parents.
Right.
And so that's what I'm saying. That's a line that I ain't trying to cross. I ain't willing to take. I don't lie to nobody parent because my kids want me to. I don't do none of that. Nope, I won't be home.
That's it, right.
Your kid here. Your kid gonna be here with the other kid that's in here. I don't be playing that.
One of my daughter friends wanted her to do that. Ask your mother, can she tell my mother I'm gonna be at your house? And my daughter told her off the rip, oh, that's not happening. My mother is not with the shit. Sorry. Not at all. And I heard what she said. I said, what are you talking about?
Your mother, why would I tell your mother?
Because she wanted to run the streets.
But that's saying that I would approve of my child doing the same damn thing at your house.
Exactly. And I'm glad. And that's one thing. My daughter didn't even bring it to my attention. She was like, oh, I'm not even gonna do that. She gonna tell me no, and then she gonna get upset with me for even bringing it to her attention.
Her that bullshit.
Absolutely. And I was talking to my daughter the other day about something, and I said, "Oh, my mother raised me right. All the wrong shit I did on my own." And that be how it be. We be raised right with sense. We talk to our kids and talk some sense into them and guide them. All the wrong shit that you choose to do, You know damn well you ain't supposed to do it. You know damn well it's wrong. And then you got to sit back and be like, well, damn, do I still try it or do I be like, nah, I'm good? You understand what I'm saying? It'd be crazy.
Don said that's Nakia.
Lord.
No, that's Butter. Butter said that's Nakia. Listen,
that's Nakia. Lord. Right.
Best you can do. Period. But at least, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like she out there disrespecting people.
No, but like my whole thing is she's grown now. She was clank when when she wasn't at that age.
Right.
Once they get grown and they start to make their own decisions, you gotta let them be. But when they
still got morals. She still got
right. Certain things she know. Nah, I'm not gonna play myself. Certain things she might take a chance to be like, I hope my mother don't find out about. Like we all do, even males do it too. I know I ain't got no business smoking this weed, but I just hope I never have to take a drug test type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? So they still try their luck. So that's the thing.
That's bad influence. But as far as the parenting part go, the parenting aspect, you don't never really lose the sense of the morals and the values and the respect. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't lose that. I don't know. I just y'all don't know. Yeah, I gotta take a video of what I was looking at on my screen. I'm like, what's going on? But when it comes down to stuff like that, you don't lose the basic principles of respect, and you don't lose your manners because it starts from home.
Absolutely. I've seen kids play it two sides all the way. Like they would be nasty in school and in the street, and then the minute they parent come, they had attention. Yes, ma'am. No, man. I'm you're not the same child that just told his teacher, "Suck my dick, fuck you, bitch." And then when I tell on the child, I tell on the child because my thing is, don't front. You cause these people hell in this school all day. You know this. I don't know why you even playing. And then the parent be sitting there like, oh, I know her mouth is bad. She trying to pay this innocent role right now because she don't want me to drag her. Right.
You know your child. You right. You know your child.
You know your child.
But,
like certain stuff I know my child gonna do, and then certain stuff I'm gonna have to sit and be like, really? Run that past me again. And then if I ask, because your child gonna tell on themselves when they start lying, because now they all nervous. Now they start stuttering and shit. Now you stuttering Stanley. So yeah, you lying. So you done did it. Certain stuff you know your child ain't gonna do. Like certain stuff I can't put past Biscuit, but I know his mouth. Because I walked up on him, I was like, hey, hold up. And his whole face was like, but Mom, sorry. He still could have kept going because you got certain kids that don't care, that will still be going. Mom, no, fuck that. He did this, that, and the third. And then, no, Watch your place, watch your mouth, because at the end of the day, you still represent me and the household you come from, even down to their clothing attire. Because the first thing a lot of us people say is, she look like she 14. I wonder if her mother knows she outside like that. And then that's how it goes from where it starts at home.
Mm-hmm. When I was, I think I was in like the 7th grade.
Kids be sneaking clothes out the house.
What happened?
I said kids be sneaking clothes out the house though. When
I was in Catholic school, the girls would have, the skirts down to the knee. As soon as they get to that damn bus stop, they roll the damn skirt up. That shit is real short.
Right.
Well, kids is funny. Kids is funny. I never knew how funny kids were until I had kids. Even though I was a kid, I was always getting into shit, but I just did not. I didn't think kids was that crazy until I had my own goddamn kids, and I saw just how crazy.
What kills me is that kids think that their parents don't know anything. Right. Like, do you think I was born this age?
Right.
My God would be trying to. I'd be like, I was 15 too, right? I know everything you about to do,
but certain parents don't know,
right?
Because they don't pay attention.
Even thought of it. Like I don't know what you think is going on here. I was no angel.
Right. But you got to remember, a lot of parents don't know. Oh my God, I don't know how Sarah ended up pregnant and she's been home all day in her room. Because you're not paying Sarah no attention, and why she wearing a sweatshirt at 90 degrees. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I don't understand how little Johnny is just skipping a school. Oh, because you're not answering the calls from the school when the school is calling you. This is how you don't know, because a lot of them don't pay attention. They look at the phone and be like, why the school calling me? What's going on? My kids know. Don't have that school call me unless it's emergency, because if they calling me for something else, you got a problem. I let them know that with no problem. If they calling me for something else other than emergency, that means you showing your ass, and I need to come up there and show my ass too. Is that what that is? No, Mom. Well, then I guess we got to get it together.
I am that parent. You want to show your ass in school? I'm going to show my whole ass in your school. And then not only will I be showing my ass in school, your family going to show their ass too. Let me.
Teachers don't call for anything. It depends on the child, more say.
Teachers do call for anything now, but listen, you gotta listen to what they saying though, because these kids be wilding. You gotta just realize, sometimes I can tell the kid. I told the kid, hold on, y'all, the door. I'm sorry. 1 second, y'all.
Somebody at the door. Yeah, because like certain situations, like you said, but you told the kid she was pregnant. How did you know that? Because you pay attention to your child.
Yo, do you know when she told me? I was like, "You want us to kick her down the steps?"
Oh no! Oh my God! No! But why does she know that? Because she pay attention.
I would never kick her down the steps. But
no,
but that is what I said.
Jesus!
When
Butter told me that the kid was pregnant, I said, "You want me to kick her down the steps?"
Let me tell you. When my mother felt I was pregnant, it was because my cousin told my aunt. I was 17. My cousin told my aunt that I asked her for some urine, and so I was at the pediatric doctor. I was at the pediatrician talking about, cause I was sick, and so my mother came in that bathroom, and so she knocked on the door. She said, "Fatima, open this door." I was like, "Oh, I'm peeing because I'm over there trying to transfer the pee into the thing." She said, "You don't open this fucking door." She said, I couldn't believe it. I got caught red-handed with the pee trying to pour it. Oh, my mother looked at me. She said, "Oh, so you pregnant?" My mother had no idea, though. My mother had no idea.
Now, my mother knew. My mother told me I was, and I was like, "What is that?"
My mother had no idea because my mother wasn't paying attention. My mother had no idea.
Oh my God!
But once my mother knew, shit, my mama was my best friend. You hear me? My mother was like, "So what you plan on doing?" I was like, "I'm getting an abortion."
Jesus!
An abortion clinic.
Oh my God! I can't with her.
My mother was a ride or die. She wasn't kicking me down those stairs, but she was taking me to that goddamn 44 Court Street.
Jesus!
I don't care.
The address and the phone number.
And the number. I know that number by heart, okay?
Jesus.
So I'm not play with me. But no, my mother found out, man, I got caught red-handed in the bathroom, man. It was bad. That was like
your hand, girl.
Yo,
right, somebody else's feet.
And I can't believe my cousin told. But that was when my mother found out I was pregnant. But with JoJo was acting up in school. So one morning, I took the whole week off, and I came to the school, and he didn't know I was there. I beat him to the school, which was really funny because he left the house before me. But I beat him to the school. He walked into class, y'all. He looked like what? I had my MacBook out. I was sitting at the teacher's desk.
Oh yeah, you the student too, right?
Yeah. So people were walking in.
She was the teacher. She was at the teacher's desk.
So JoJo knew I was his mama, but everybody else didn't know I was JoJo mama. So everybody coming in, they like, "Yo, what up, Joe?" He like you know, like hold it down,
Oh, now you trying to act like he ain't so sociable.
And I was there the whole day. That whole day. Wes came the next day. He followed him to every class, and he.
I sit in the class with you.
First of all, can you imagine Wes big ass following you around the school? You be like. Yep. They be like, "Nigga, you go," but look, you might be able to put like, "Yo, I'm that fly. I got my own security."
No.
That's because they be too busy. That's so and so mother. That's so and so father. It don't even be that security thing. They already know you the parent. Because I sit in the class with no problem.
Let me tell you. So Wes came, my father came, and Tasha had on a shirt that said, "I'm with the dummy," and so
Oh,
she followed him around the school like, "I'm with the dummy" or whatever, and he was so embarrassed. We never had to sit in his school again. We sat in that school for 1 week. All of us sat in that school. I'm surprised you never seen Rainbow. You never saw the picture I put up. Wes sitting in the school, girl.
No.
I'm gonna show y'all. I put it in the chat. When I tell you, oh my God, JoJo was so embarrassed, and then Wes ain't coming in there acting like he a friend. He like, so, and then he put his hand on JoJo's shoulder. He said, "Oh, so you want to be acting a fool?" I was like, "Oh, shit." It was crazy, but
he let it be known he was with him.
It took
that word. That's scared straight. Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the scared straight the home way.
Do you want us to be here with you every day, or do you want to act right?
Yep.
Right, exactly. And that's the question of the day. You will determine how we gonna do this. Do I gotta do this grade over with you? Because I did this grade. You knew him. So it's either I'm gonna do this over with you or you gonna act like you got some sense. But we gonna run a commercial. We're gonna pay some bills. Please follow us at our business pages, Rainbow Refreshers, also Envious Creation, Under Construction 360 Photos. Once again, if you have questions, comments, or concerns, please give us a call at the number that's scrolling across the scene.
949-441-2417.
Yes, when we come back from our commercials. Go ahead, y'all. We see y'all.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
And we're back, and we thank you. Thank you for joining us. If you missed the first half of the show, our topic today is separating parenting and friendship. When do you separate parenting and friendship? We want to give a shout out. Huh? You said always?
Always.
But that's the thing. A lot of people don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And I get it because it's always...
Being your child's parent doesn't necessarily mean that you always have to be mean to them. You are still supposed to be nice to your kids.
Absolutely.
Being nice to your kids doesn't make them your friend. But
people don't look at it like that.
Too busy want to hang out with they
smoking
kids.
and drinking. Everybody looks at parenting differently. My thing is, even if you were okay with your child smoking with you or drinking with you, at the end of the day, make sure there's that main thing that you need to keep, which is respect. A lot of kids get too comfortable and be like, "Oh, fuck that, she ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, fuck that, you ain't gonna do nothing. No, I will drag you through this house if you try me. That's in my house." You know? You understand what I'm saying? But that's why I said a lot of people don't know how to do it.
I brought you into this world.
Girl.
Take your ass out.
Girl. And then, but then you got those kids like on the other side of the fence. "Little Johnny, don't say that bad word. Fuck you, leave me alone." And then it's, well, okay.
And those.
Right.
Look, okay. Maybe
right.
It's about black parenting.
Jesus. No, some black parenting. Even altogether, it's still not the same. It's still some.
What I'm trying to say is the way white people parent and the way black people parent are always two different things.
Some black people parenting, because you got some black people. I've seen it for working with the police department for over 10 years. I've seen it. I've seen a girl say, "Yo, call my mother. She ain't gonna do shit anyway." Then the mother get there. The mother got a bonnet on. The mother got on a pajama shirt and no bra. Oh, come on. I'm sick of it. I seen a parent wash her daughter up in front of the school because she kept telling her, "You ain't my mother. You ain't raised me. My grandma did." And she walked away from the mother and walked out the door. And she jumped on that girl ass. And they was like, "Miles, arrest her." I'm like, but she ain't even... That poem the ass whipping. She dragged that girl, and it took me and a couple of other people. We had to process that lady all the way through the system for discipline because of her mouth. But the system says that's wrong. The principal said, "Oh my God, I cannot release this child to her mother." Her mother, that she disrespected, mind you, in the street, in the school. She couldn't release her, but instead we had to take her to the 8th First Precinct. Unacceptable.
No, the kids
Yes.
who the kids elementary school and junior high school, they had because the principal who founded this school is black man and built on old school beliefs. He had a padded room.
Mm.
Me and the kids' dad, we had a fun time with JoJo. JoJo was the one. It wasn't it was JoJo.
Lord.
But now the second kid, that they did a meme where it's like the second kid that boy be on demon time. Now little Sean is on demon time. Now I gotta be. I'll be like, wait, what happened? Because he on demon time, but JoJo. Woo! JoJo have gotten ass whoopings, and I always say I will never beat my kids. I said that because I didn't get beaten, so I said that I will never beat my kids.
It's
JoJo,
a difference.
We have Rumble, and they had a padded room in their school. I whooped JoJo ass in his
Right, JoJo said he gonna try your soul. Oh, your soul.
JoJo said JoJo tried, but now JoJo is the calmest thing ever. Sean.
Girl. My biscuit, and it's
no,
surprising.
You know why? Because you can't beat her. Me, I am the firstborn.
Girl,
and I'm actually the better child.
Yo,
but
my firstborn,
you know what it is?
She has
younger. My mother was younger, so she had time on her hands. Me and my sister are 12 years apart.
Oh,
so
wow.
Older, so she was like, I don't got time for this shit. I don't have time
she
for this
tried
shit.
now.
Simone used to get away with murder.
Jeez.
Murder. And don't that hurt your soul? That's how JoJo felt about Sean. But now JoJo be trying to save Sean. Sean is on demon.
And that's
time.
what these two in here. Josiah
Sean
be trying to save
time.
Biscuit, and I be like, no. Ma, I don't want him to get in trouble. I don't want him to be on punishment. No, because when I get on your tail, you say, but Biscuit is the favorite child. Biscuit don't get in trouble. No, he don't try to save you when you be getting in trouble. He go in his room. He say in a minute, I don't want this problem. My first child, this girl here from elementary school, and they kept saying, well, Mom, it's the firstborn syndrome because they're 5 years apart. From the minute I was pregnant with Biscuit, this girl was giving me hell off and on. And I was like, ain't no way in the world. Biscuit, he tried every now and again with his mouth. But this daughter here, that's why I got some gray hairs.
Girls are like that at times. You know?
she the reason I got gray hairs. Because I be like, oh my God, I feel another one growing.
They say girls are always challenging for their mother.
Girl. But they say your daughter is always like you. I don't think I was so problematic. My mouth was always the problem with me and my mother.
I don't think I'm like my mother. I don't actually know who I'm like, but I don't think I'm like my mother.
But they always say that.
Simone might be more like my mother, but I don't know who I'm like. Her or my father. I don't think I'm like either one of them, actually.
Lord. But they sure enough. She has calmed down tremendously, I must say, because every now and again you got to remind them. But I must say, Biscuit try his little luck here and there, but it don't be to the point of how Josiah try to push the waters. Period.
Now, when I realize when you're in your teenage years, when you have a sister and y'all 12 years apart, so it's more like your child than actually your sister.
Right.
You get to see what ages they start smelling themselves.
Honey.
It starts around 13. They start to get real like,
oh, I'm that girl. No, sweetie. Relax yourself, please. Right. Because me and one of my sisters is 5 years apart. And then me and my baby sister, we're 19 years apart. And I was like, bro, and in the beginning, like, well, her mouth, the ones that were 19 years apart, her mouth, because her and Josiah is not too far in age range or whatever. And I was like, if you even try, and then you hear JoJo say, oh, well, I already know. I'm just not going to even play myself. I already know certain things I can't do. Please don't try me. And this is why I got to stay in the gym and I got to eat right. Because if I can't get short-winded by these kids trying to stress me out.
That is not that. No. When you start smelling yourself, that's not the first time you.
That is not the first time. No, that's when.
No, when they start smelling themselves when they're like around 13, when they start going through puberty. Like when you start.
When they see the boobs start perking up a little bit more. and that little booty starts sticking out.
You start to get a little titty, you start to get a little body. You ain't had to have sex.
Right.
Whenever you start to get a little something, a little boob action going on, you be like, bitch, tell me something. Tell me something.
Oh God.
Tell me something.
I gotta remind mine. You do know I was 18 before. You do know I was 16. The only difference was
and your
certain type of discipline back then.
Your daughter is you,
girl,
in every way.
Hello. And this is why I'll be like, please don't play with me. Not today. Don't make me drag you in here today. Please don't make me drag you tomorrow.
No.
But I didn't do. Just go in your room. And then when I feel like, because I think they be in here playing tag. Biscuit will irritate me. JoJo will irritate me. And then they want to be in here. They will play all fucking day. And the dog, and then they be bothering my dog, antagonizing her. I'll be like, you know what? Let me book a flight.
Baby alone.
Thank you. I'm like, if y'all don't leave my dog alone, I'll book a flight, and then JoJo will be like, see, Biscuit, it's all your fault. You making mommy leave. No, y'all stressing me out. My calendar kind of clear right now, but But yeah, they will push your buttons if you allow them to. So now since they know I don't have a problem getting flued out, then they try to calm down. So far, for the most part, they've been all right lately. So
all Envy got to do to get flued out. All Envy has to do is do one of these.
No. I need to do. I'm about to do that. I'm about to do it. I'm only here right now because of graduation Friday. Huh? I said I'm only here.
You was one of these, and somebody.
No. I'm only here right now because the graduation is Friday. Because I surely was looking at my calendar like last order picked up Father's Day.
You ready to go?
Oh God, I am so ready. And the kids is like, so you taking us on vacation with you? I'll be like, sure, that's no problem. Are y'all gonna act like y'all got some sense and I won't have to leave y'all in the resort? Because I will go to the mall and leave them. No, we good. You know how every now and again you gotta remind your child, don't ask for shit when you get in the store. They don't even ask no more. They just put it in the cart. And then I get to the register, I'll be like,
I didn't put this shit in here.
Right. And now I just sit there and be like, because you know we're getting older. So now I sit here and be like, I know I ain't picked this shit up.
Did I pick this up?
Right, did I?
I know.
Right. It's so funny because you look around, you be like, did I pick this up?
I know
looking around like,
I know I ain't pick it up. I got 2 boys. I know
girl.
I don't pick nothing up. I be like, what is
you got the money?
Right. But then that's the thing too. There's certain parents that be embarrassed. Like you see their kids out and then a parent out and they doing whatever they want. They all over the store. Certain parents like us, we know, okay, please don't embarrass. Sometimes we ain't even got to tell them that because they know to act like they got some sense. A lot of these kids and parents just don't care.
And it's sometimes it's younger kids. When I was younger, my mother didn't have to say nothing.
Right.
There is a specific look your parent gives you, and you know, cut your shit.
Yes.
Because we're in public right now, but we won't be later. And when I get home,
Absolutely. Not even when you get home, when you get to the car, you get out the store, you get that certain type of grab that's gonna have you on your tippy toe. You already know it's gonna go down.
So
that's when you gotta stay in the bathroom all night.
When Simone was younger, Simone was playing hide and seek in the store.
Oh, and Jesus!
She was hid in the racks, and my mother couldn't find her. And then Simone came out. My mother hemmed her up, like picked her up off the floor by her shirt.
Jesus!
And was like, and then dropped her.
Oh God! She had to remember. I'm in the street. I'm gonna get you in a minute.
Simone was by her hip for the rest of the damn time it was in that damn store.
Right. Butter, what you say? In the store, fuck that? Yes. In this timing, no. Back then, yes. But now, you gotta be like, you know what? Before I have to cut somebody in the store out. Right. I gotta cut somebody in the store out. I gotta tell a store owner, mind your business. Or I might end up on Facebook Live. You know what? I'm gonna just fuck you up outside because I don't want to have to drag Miss Mary too, and then Mr. George that owned the store. So that's why it's when you get in the car or when you get home. Times then our parents didn't care. Half of the time the block association with, I'm telling your mother, you out here in the street doing this. The whole block was on that tail. Oh, Miss Miles, I done got her already. She on her way to you. Village. Literally, that's when it took a village. Now they don't want you to say nothing.
I was raised by a village, and I'm thankful to have a village for my kids.
Right.
I thank God every day because I know I'm blessed. And I can't even imagine, but we were definitely raised by a village. Like that, we had a village. So there was a lot of things we could not do. Disrespecting adults was not one.
Right.
I have the need to disrespect an adult. But I do know that, like with my kids now, I give them the floor to open their mouth.
Don't forget to in the store.
For the whole
right, Walmart got to mind their business, right?
I'll beat your ass. I don't know if this my kid.
Right, right.
I do give my kids the liberty to actually.
Right, Dawn. As soon as we get the call, I'm sorry. Go ahead, person.
No, it's okay. They are free to let me know, express themselves as long as they expressing themselves respectfully, and that's what they do. Like, they'll call like a little family meeting with me, like, "Oh my, can we have a meeting?" I already know I'm in trouble. I be like, "Hey, like."
That's what this way here. She be like, "Mom, can I talk to you?" I'll be like, "Sure." And then when she get in her little feeling, she be like, "But I can't never say nothing to you." Hold up, the door is always open.
Yes,
the question is, how are you going to talk to me? Because if you're going to try to talk to me, right? If you're going to try to talk to me like I'm one of your homegirls, now I got to talk to you like you one of them girls in the street, and then I don't want to have to drag you like you one of the girls in the street. So it's all about how you're going to deliver it. No, but I don't even want to hear it because now you want to take me there, right? So it's either you want to not take me there and act like, and I tell her all the time, it's all about your deliverance. You can say hello, how you doing, and you can say you're nasty, right? And you can be like, how you doing? And you be like, well, damn, you could have kept that, but I just said how you doing, and it's not the same way. You understand what I'm saying? So I explain that to her a lot, and that's one thing I get. Like a lot of people on my block and stuff, even in the school, they be like, well, your kids are so respectful and this, that, and the third. And I'll be like, thank you. And it's not even a gloat. I tell them they have no choice because you won't think that you're going to embarrass me. You have no choice. You represent me. I don't be out here raggedy. I don't be out here looking crazy. I don't be out here with millions of dudes and stuff. You will not portray that image of me as if you came from that type of home. Even with my son, these kids know everybody on this block, and I don't know none of them. How you doing? I don't care to know none of them. They know they dogs that's outside. Oh, that's Miss Susie Pup, and her name is Sarah. How you know this? Oh, because I be walking baby.
Everybody's Sarah and Envy.
No, but they be knowing the dog's name and everything. And I be like, how do you know that? Or who is that? Oh, he live in this house or she live in that house. Just don't get too sociable. Say hello and good night and have a good day. I don't care to know nobody.
Look, don't have me have to go fuck nobody up.
Thank you. Right.
Yeah, but
she need to catch it from the beginning.
Because her daughter, but you already know.
Right, okay.
You definitely got to catch it from the beginning. You got to.
Hey, Mr. Mac.
You can't
you have to nip it in the bud as soon as possible.
Nip that shit in the bud.
Right, as soon as possible.
You can't be, especially not little girl.
Right.
You should. Sometimes you should know who your neighbors are, but not always. But you should. I don't feel that you need to be your child's friend.
Right.
To be, parenting and friendship.
Oh, she means from the beginning of the show.
Oh yeah, catch it back.
It'll be available. I don't know how fast it's available, Maisha. On Facebook. Night, right? Probably by the end of the night.
No, as soon as I think it's as soon as we off air, you can watch it.
Oh, okay, cool. And Max said, always know your neighbors. I guess.
I don't know my neighbors.
Well, I do believe that.
I don't know my neighbors, but I've also lived on this block for 30 plus years, but new neighbors came in.
Right.
I'm here, still here, so get to know me. I've been here.
No, but my neighbor
bring me a pie.
No, when I moved into this building, I didn't know anybody because I didn't know nobody in the Bronx. But
right.
Me and my neighbor are like thick as thieves. Okay, me and my neighbor, we are thick as thieves.
That's me and my neighbor upstairs.
Like we got keys to each other places and everything. When I tell you we are close. And shut up. No, you
will not the Bronx avoid them.
need to know your neighbors. Like you need to know your surroundings. Like who's around.
Your surroundings, yes, definitely.
I know
definitely. But I don't want to know. Right. I don't want to know your personal business. My kids ain't going to your house. None of that.
Know your name.
Right. My kids, you better stop at the front gate. Don't even go inside the yard. None of that. Like the only time they were actually that sociable, and it's more so Biscuit, it was a young lady and her brother. They went to the same school. So, they would come down, can he come outside? Or vice versa, whatever, and they'd ride their bike. But I made sure once they started hanging out, I walked down the block to meet her parents and his parents or whatever. Oh my God.
My neighbor
Aisha said, she said, what she said, my neighbors are ratchet and so they kids.
My neighbor's a teacher for the Board of Ed, and her kids are amazing. Okay,
right.
I put people in this building. I live in the suburbs. I keep telling you that. You better come.
I can't with this girl in the suburbs.
You better come get this doorman when you come to this building. Don't play with me.
Right, Maisha. Stay to yourself, definitely. And so do your kids, right? But my kids, like I said, they walk the dog, so the dogs is beefing with each other. Well, what's his name and what kind of dog is that? They more sociable with the daggone pets. Stay away from all of them, I tell them. But Mom, it's all right. And mind you, I've been on this block maybe 3 or 4 years. So, they'll see us in passing. And one thing I give them, if I'm outside, I'm like, they took too long to come back from walking the dog. Oh, Mommy, don't worry about it. She's on the other side. She's coming down. Thank you. I appreciate it. Other than that, I must say we don't have no problems. But sociableness, they ain't in nobody's house. No, we're not doing none of that. None of your business.
But when I was younger, I knew just about everybody on the block. We were all the kids. We were all the same age. We all played outside together.
But the times was different. We didn't have to worry about too much violence and stuff like that. We didn't have to worry about too much of their uncle being a pedophile and this, that, and the third. Nowadays, it be your neighbor mainly. And that's the sad part.
Did he say Polly Bang? He said you got
a Polly Bang him, yo. I'm so sick of him. Oh my God.
But
middle finger.
Right, all the way. Middle finger up. Not today, Mr. Mac. Not today. Please and thank you.
She left the curls and got the bang.
I just can't with y'all.
But so what am I trying to say? What are we saying about parenting and friendship, ladies?
Not happening, Jack.
Right. Parenting before anything. I think once they reach a certain age, like for me to be an older person that I am, when my mother called me, I tell her every now and again, I might be like, Mom, on my way, fuck these kids. She'd be like, what you said? Nothing, I'm just playing. So even as an adult, you still know not to do certain things.
Do and can't say around your parents.
Exactly. Even as
me and my mother, that's still my mama. I still see her.
Right.
If she tried me, didn't try me because I'd be like, you got it.
I'm not gonna do this. Please have a good day.
But my mama's also a gangster, so I'm not trying her anyway. My mother don't say that. My mother is shit, okay?
Right, and our upbringing is different, so we already know. Right. So we already know the times is different. And even like and it's crazy because when our kids or even our nieces and nephews, we are with them and the other kids are acting up, they just look straight at you and I'll be like, you gonna try it? Oh no, I'm good. Right, that's exactly.
I couldn't even try it. I can converse, but you still watch them out before running it, and that's exactly. I knew better with my mother. My mother heard me curse one time. That's when JoJo made me so mad or whatever. But she was living with me or whatever, and I was like, Mom, I'm so sorry. She was like, no, he really needs to listen. But I felt so bad. But it just kind of
right. Yeah, no, that's because the level of your respect. You
like hell and damn, I don't think are like really harsh curses.
No, I ain't say no hell. I said bitch.
No, bitch. I just don't.
We got a caller.
We gotta go.
No, but it's a caller.
Hi, caller.
Yo, what up, y'all?
Oh, what up?
Shout out to all the listeners on the show on Monday at 7:30 because y'all got on kind of late.
Yes, you did.
We was 15 minutes late.
We was
No, y'all was on 30 minutes late. It's 7 o'clock.
Shit happens.
Y'all
Technical difficulties.
We interfere with what?
I need to talk.
They got bad service. Thank you for calling anyway.
Terrence, go back if you want. But no, like shit. Let me tell you, shit used to be my great grandmother's favorite curse. Everything was shit. Like everything. She would just say shit to everything. Like shit, fuck, and bitch. I like those. When I say those around my mother, I'd be like, "My bad, mom. I'm sorry." Forgive me.
They gotta fix their service before they
my bad. I'm sorry.
Right, but you're right, Maisha. Well, I don't even curse around my mother because she'd be like, "Hey, excuse me." I'm like, "Well, my bad." And then in your head, you'd be like, "But I'm a whole grown woman." Like, but in my head, like I said, but there you go to the certain level of respect. You understand what I'm saying? Like when my kids, they call themselves trying to curse at each other. I'd be like, if y'all don't watch your damn mouth, I'm sorry, Mom, but she pissed me off. We gotta call her. Hello?
Yo, get that shit fixed for Thursday, because if anybody hang up on my calls on Thursday, I'm gonna come fight you.
Hello, Mr. Matt.
Polly Banks, stop talking about this side like that, because she's stronger than you. And
Don't do my boo.
Keep acting up.
Why you calling us for? What you want?
What?
Precious.
What?
I had somebody ask. I had a whole family offer me $40 this week to come train, $40 per person to train the family in the Bronx. That's not going to work.
You should have
No, we're not coming. We're not coming to the Bronx. You can come to Queens or Brooklyn.
I live in the suburbs, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't live in the suburbs. It's the Bronx.
I live in the suburbs.
If you want to keep telling people that you want to live in the suburbs, you live in the Bronx.
Why he a hater?
I bet you can't. I bet you I got a doorman. You can't walk in here without announcing yourself. Don't play with me. This is suburbs.
Hold on. If I walk in that building, that doorman gonna sit down.
No, he ain't scared of you. My doorman. You gotta see my doorman.
She said her doorman is proud. He bad at it.
That doorman to get rocked to sleep quick.
Get off our phone. Do you have something to say about our topic?
And just so you know, Rainbow, I was in the old hood today. It's looking real different.
Where?
I had to go to the school. Aaliyah graduated.
Oh. But where's looking? I'm about to say all they got is a vape shop on the corner. Ain't nothing different.
Nah, it's just looking real dirty right now.
Dirty?
Yeah, it's looking real. It's starting to look like the Bronx. It's starting to look like Precious Block.
If you come to the suburbs, if you come to the suburbs, you won't see no dirt. Bye.
Thank you.
Because you don't live in the suburbs. Nah. But seriously, on the realness, you got to treat your kids like kids. You got to bust their ass every so often. When they walk past you, just punch them in the throat.
I'm done
no
with
matter
you.
what they do.
That is not what you're going to do.
Trust me. What happens is, whatever you punch them in the throat for, they necessarily didn't get caught for, but they did something. So just punch them in the throat.
Oh, Jesus.
And when they do it, when you punch them in the throat, that's from Mac.
Okay, this will to be continued next week. We're going to need you to call back again because we're going to be continue this. Okay? Because we
not. Yo, shout out to the TL Mac Fitness Queens. Love y'all ladies.
Oh, my God.
We really got to go.
Get off my line. Goodbye.
As Precious goddamn New Orleans accent, he got to go.
Right. Oh my God. I just can't.
We gotta go. And we gotta go.
Man. Right.
So we gotta wrap this up. We're about to wrap this up because we actually have to go.
Literally, we actually do. We thank y'all for tuning in.
What we gotta do?
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
We gotta go. Yes. She is getting ready to leave us, so she has to pack. Vacation me now. I'm gonna be right behind you. So once again, right?
They activated.
Yes.
Leave me.
All right, so we see you guys next week. Thanks for
yes.
tuning
Please
in.
follow us on our business pages: Rainbow Refreshers, Envious Creation, 360 Photos is under construction. Please also follow us on our Facebook and Instagram page, Queens of NYC Podcast. If you would like to donate to us, that's up to you. $ Queens of NYC Podcast on Cash App, which is below. We will definitely be back next week. Once again, big shout out to our supporters. Also, I want to send our respects and our condolences to DJ Tubor Kane of 108 Soul. Unfortunately, he did lose his father this past weekend. We also appreciate your continued support. Like we mentioned last week, we are now added on to Pandora. Last month we added on Mixed Music. Mixcloud or something like that. Now we are now on Pandora. We don't know what we're gonna be on next month. Next month we more so aiming for television, so you might just see us on a big screen, and that's where we're gonna be real extra. So just watch out, stay tuned. Once again, thank you to everybody that supports us. Please follow. Condolences to Mr. DJ Tubor K, 108 Soul. We appreciate y'all. Later, y'all. See y'all next week.
Later, y'all. Bye.